Questions for Coach?
First day, give a quick summary. What did you see? What did you like out of the guys?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been working with them all summer, so it's almost a little bit extended summer type practice. We do have to put the helmets on, but I feel like we're ahead right now from day one. It's still day one install for offense and defense, but overall good energy. Guys seem very focused and intent on going out and practicing well, and I thought that's what they did today. I thought threw the ball well and caught the ball well. Defense was running around. So for the first day, there's only one team period we had today. So for the first day, though, I thought it was a very solid practice.
Dante did some things out there. Would you take that as promising?
Yeah, he's out here. There's some things he jumped in and was able to do, and then obviously, leaning on what the trainers allow him to do, and he's going to be able to do that, and he'll work through that as we go through camp. But I'm excited to have him out here, and the reps he's not getting, he's doing a lot of coaching. So he's certainly staying involved mentally, and then obviously working on him, on the side, doing some running and agility type stuff for him, and we'll just take it day by day, like I mentioned yesterday, and see where he's going to be at.
Yesterday, you spoke a lot about implementing adversity into practice. Were you able to do any of that this early on?
Yeah, it's tough the first couple of days because you're just in helmets, and there's not a lot of interaction. I think we'll start more of that as we get toward the end of practice or end of the week.
One of the names I noticed a bit today, maybe a transfer we haven't talked about Logan Wilson. It seemed like he was moving pretty good. He's a guy that's played in this style defense, right?
Yeah, Logan, he's had a great summer. He's a guy that's put on 10 to 12 pounds this summer. He got faster this summer. He really kind of changed his body. I thought he did some good things today, but really all summer. He's been a guy. He's also he's one of these guys like to talk. So he's like a good energizer guy out there for the defense. And you really like to see that. He's flying around making plays. I saw Mink made a good play on a one-on-one ball with a pick. He's had a great summer as well. Talking a little bit about we did our awards from the summer and the strength staff, and way faster football team compared to last year. We had I think it was over 11 guys hit over 22 miles an hour on the catapults this summer. That's phenomenal. I think last year had one or two. So more than double the number of guys that were over 20 miles an hour. All that speaks to is that I thought Zach and his guys brought in some really good players. With the freshmen and transfers to really increase the speed, which gives us more depth, I think, particularly when you talk about special teams.
On these really early days of practice, what is it that you're looking for that is promising?
Just to see the look in their eyes, see how focused they are, to see if they're really intent on going about their business. And I saw that today. There was some good chatter out there as far as competition goes. That's what you want. We want to be able to help each other out and keep each other healthy. At the same time, have that competition and that fire inside of them, man. You saw that. You always see that day one, too, I feel like, because everybody's so eager and excited to get out and get to work. But we saw that today, and it was just, it was fun to get out here and see the guys compete.
Brian Sims makes that transition from the defensive edge to the middle linebacker. What have you seen from him since making that transition in the spring?
Yeah, I think he's another guy that's changed his body. He's lost some weight. He's down to probably 223, 224, right in that range. He can run around. He's very athletic. I think he feels comfortable playing at the linebacker position. He gives us a lot of depth there. I feel like we got at least 6 guys at those 3 linebacker positions that we feel like all 6 can go out there and play and give us some great minutes. That's going to be an exciting spot to watch as we go through spring practice or fall practice.
Speaking of the body, go ahead.
And for one practice, how confident are you have the best backup punter in the nation?
Well, he out-punted his brother today. We got 2 really good ones, man. Excited about those guys, and the first, we talk about what we wanted in our special team meeting today, a 4.5 hang time and a 45-yard punt. Well, and I'm doing the hang. The very first punt that he had was 4.5. It's exactly what we want, Fletch. And both Fletch looked at me, So, they're awesome, really good punters. It's good to have 2 guys that can really do it.
Speaking of a body change, it looked like Brendan Sorsby dropped a couple pounds from spring practice. What do you think that's going to do for him?
He changed his body too. I talked about that. I think it's 241. Came in around 228 yesterday, and it's just going to give him confidence to know he can run anyway. But he moves around a lot better. Again, I mentioned this the other day. He's got a quick release, throws an accurate ball. Did some really good things today, and I thought Licht and Samaj did as well. I mean, all three of those guys competing well, and it's going to be a good matchup to see throughout the next couple of weeks.
Then Elijah Jones, kind of an under the radar guy as a freshman, but it looks like he belongs physically on day one.
Yeah, great body, and he is a very cerebral player as well. I mean, he's a guy that takes notes every meeting like you're supposed to. Very serious-minded, comes out. He runs well also. To me, that was one of my questions. How well does he run? Well, he was over 21 miles an hour this summer. I mean, he's a guy that can run good at 190-some pounds. So yeah, he certainly looks like he belongs. It'll be just a matter of how quickly can he, pick up the offense and learn the ins and outs of it.
Mays is the receiver that came in late. Don't know a whole bunch about him, but he looked pretty good.
Yeah, boy. I mean, he's again, you mentioned he came in the summertime, so he's trying to learn everything this summer. And coming out for day one, he made some plays today. He's another guy. He's got wide shoulders. I think he's 206 when he weighed in, and so he's got a really good frame. Really soft hands. He's a willing blocker outside, which you love as a wide out. So he'll add to the mix out there and really bring something good for us.
There's a lot of talk coming out of the spring about Jalen Hunt.
Absolutely.
How has he handled everything with Dante going down and having to step up and being a leader?
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned this after the spring. He had one of the best springs that anybody we had out here, and we're certainly going to need him. So increased role, and shoot, yesterday he said I feel as best I've ever felt in my life, and so he's up for the task. He'll be a great one to be able to get in there, and hopefully Dante will be able to come back, and that's a good 1-2 punch to be able to rotate, and not a whole lot of drop offs. I feel like Hunt adds not as big, but adds more quickness, and so that's a good combination to have with those guys that knows.
You talked yesterday a little bit about the offensive line, about the guys coming back. How far ahead are they than the rest of everyone? I know it's only day one.
Yeah, I mean, they're way ahead. When you think about those 6 or 7 guys that played all the snaps last year, number one, they had a great summer in the weight room as well. They're all stronger. They've all changed their bodies, but they're so confident, having played all those games last year and had to block some really good defenses and did a great job with it. So we're confident as coaches, knowing that we can go in here and call about whatever we want for those guys. Now it's a matter of, all right, what about the other guys? Can they come around? So it's if you want to have one group with all the kind of experience that you have, you pick the O-line. That's a great group to have. All right.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.